Here we are, another Marvel Spider-Man 2 Venom related video. But this isn't any regular Venom theory video. We're going to be talking about who Venom actually is, and as well, my concerns and why, as of right now, I think this fucking sucks. But I will say, I'm going to give the story a shot and give my honest take when I finish the story. But for now, today's video, we're going to be going over some new and old info that I wanted to bring up and discuss with you guys and kind of, tie it into like my concerns about Venom in Marvel Spider-Man 2. So for those who want to avoid spoilers, you can click off now, go check out my last remastered playthrough video or my Spider-Man freshman year video, since we did just recently get brand new updates regarding that project. Last chance, 3, 2, 1, alright, you should be gone by now. Why the fuck did they actually go through with this, okay? So I've come across a couple leaks, and as well, someone confirmed to me that yes, Harry Osborn is Venom. One more thing, if you are not aware, I am running a giveaway for a copy of Marvel Spider-Man 2. I will be picking a winner on October 20th because the code I have doesn't redeem until then, I think. So with that being said, if you want a chance to win this copy of Marvel Spider-Man 2, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed so that you can stay tuned, and as well, comment down below why you want the copy of Marvel Spider-Man 2, whether maybe you currently can't afford it or you want to give it to a friend, whatever the case may be. I don't judge, but yeah, that's all you have to do to enter. I'll pick a winner October 20th. Back to the video. Really quick, before we continue on, I do want to shout out who gave me some info for this video and as well my Marvel Spider-Man 2 suit video. Not gonna lie, man, if you're watching this video, I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce your name. I would ask, but you said you were sleeping and this video is gonna be done by the time you're awake probably. But yeah, go check him out, follow him, shout out to him for helping me with the leaks recently in this video and again my Marvel Spider-Man 2 suit video. He's been great about being careful spoiling things for me, but kind of just giving me an idea of whatever I was asking about. With that, let's get into the video. So yeah, sadly, Harry Osborn is Venom in the Insomniac universe in Marvel Spider-Man 2. All the dick suckers, go ahead. You were right. Be like, you were wrong, Scarlet. That's fine. Have your 15 seconds. But seriously though, we need to talk about why this may not work. And I know it's Insomniac and Spider-Man 1 was great and everything. I agree on that. But the thing is, right, I have faith in them, but I have some cautionary concerns that I would like to bring to your guys' attention. So let's take it back to Marvel Spider-Man PS4, right? And hear me out, right? Let me cook. Okay, cook gang, we listening? Appreciate that, gang. Okay, so there is this article from like 2 years ago. Not gonna lie, this is old, but the thing is, I don't know why this hasn't been talked about very much, from my knowledge at least, that I've never seen, but it's pretty insane if you really think about it. It's coming from Kotaku, right? Okay, where are you going with this? I'll tell you right now. Okay, so the title of the article is Spider-Man writer claims Aunt May almost wasn't in the game because she was too old and wrinkly. Bro, what do you mean by that? That's crazy for real, gang. What the fuck? See, I told you. Okay, so let's start off here in the article. It's hard to imagine Marvel Spider-Man PS4 without Aunt May. No, for real. She plays a pivotal role in the game, appearing in many cutscenes alongside other main characters in the story. Yet, according to Dan Slott, Insomniac wasn't sure if they could create a realistic, good-looking character in the game due to all the wrinkles. Instead, the studio wanted her to only appear as a voice over the radio. Then, they go on to say in an interview with Games Radar, Marvel Comics writer Dan Slott, who was a part of the writing team of Marvel Spider-Man PS4. According to Dan Slott, early in the development of the game, he learned that Insomniac did not want Aunt May in the game as a physical character. Ain't no fucking way, right? But even though Aunt May is one of the most important characters in Peter's life, the studio was concerned about how wrinkly and old she was. And then, essentially, they told Dan Slott it takes a lot of resources to make a character old and wrinkly. The amount of work to do that is the same amount of work they could use to make 5 other characters, apparently. So their initial plan was like to have her only be voiced during calls, but Slott pushed back on this decision and told Games Radar he was adamant that she be in the game physically. W Dan Slott, for real. Now with that being said, you're probably wondering, okay, what the fuck does that have to do with Harry and Venom and Marvel Spider-Man 2? Yeah, you dumbass motherfucker. Hey yo, chill, let me finish, okay, right? So with that being said, look at what they were about to do to poor old Aunt May before Dan Slott spoke up and said that to them. Also, for the Dan Slott haters, come on, we gotta give some credit to this man, can't lie, because like Aunt May keeps Peter grounded. She's one of his anchors to like a normal life type shit. You're right. The entire point of me bringing this up though is that Spider-Man PS4 had 2 comic book writers on the writing team. From what we know, Marvel Spider-Man 2 actually does not seem to have any comic book writers on their writing team. Spider-Man PS4 had Dan Slott and as well I believe Christos Gage, I don't know how to pronounce that. With that being said, any comic book writer could have been like, hey, no, you need Eddie as Venom. Other than that, you can make up the entire story differently than, you know, what the normal story is or something along those lines. So now let's just talk a little bit about Harry as Venom for a bit. And just to, you know, like make this clear, I will not be going deep into spoilers for Venom, just generalizations and things of that nature of what I've heard. But essentially from the leaks, I've heard that apparently they picked Eddie's prime moments from being Venom in every major media and just plopped it into Harry's Venom. That does not sound very appealing story-wise, and no wonder, you know, like they have previously said their Venom will be the Venom we all know and love, even though he will be an entirely different character essentially due to it being an entirely different host. Now here we come, all the but Insomniac wants to do a different take, their universe is original. Silence. That's fine if they want to do an original take, but okay, hear me out on this, right?
Okay, I'm listening, gang.
1, the fan base is very divided on this because on the one hand, you got fans like me who are big Venom fans, grew up on Eddie being Venom. Then right on the other hand, you have people who are open to shit like this, and that's all fine. But the thing is, like, would those who are okay with this, would you say the same thing if they changed Doc Ock, Green Goblin, or any other major Spider-Man villain in their universe?
True.
The thing that kind of upsets me the most about this is like every other villain is pretty much their one-to-one comic counterpart, but different designs, slight personality changes, or different characterization traits, but for the most part, every character is themselves from the comics and other media. Why decide to change Venom drastically out of all villains? Because the thing is, right, Venom has the biggest fan base out of every Spider-Man villain. Can we be so fucking real right now?
Low-key spitting, gang, can't lie.
So that's personally why I'm kind of upset about it being Harry, because it's an entirely different, entirely new character. This will not be the Venom we know and love. This is an experiment, and we have no clue if this experiment will work or if it'll be good or not until October 20th. Hopefully it is, but I very highly doubt this will be good enough to change the status quo of Venom. Like I highly doubt it's going to be that good. Is it possible? Yes, but very slim to none chance, I personally would say, but I could be wrong. We'll see. And the thing is, right, is this not just like Harry Green Goblin with a Venom skin, if that makes sense?
Food for thought type shit.
Now let's go to the original Games Radar article with Dan Slott. At first, Dan Slott said they were very careful with certain characters, so I began pushing very much that to have weight in a good Spider-Man story, you need to take the kid gloves off and rough up the character. Perhaps kill somebody. At the time, I was pushing for Harry Osborn to be the one they killed.
Wait, what?
Then I played the game and discover Harry's fine, sort of, but oh my god, they killed Aunt May. That moment with Aunt May, the writing team created one of the most powerful moments I've ever experienced in a video game. Pretty much everyone at Insomniac was pushing to kill Aunt May, but if I were still on the team, I would have pushed back, but it was still powerful. Alright guys, let me put this into perspective, right?
Okay, go ahead.
There's a timeline out there in the multiverse where we avoided this Harry Venom nonsense. But fuck it is what it is, right? And again, like I do want to stress, I will give this a chance, but ultimately, I'm just saying, if a comic writer had been on this team, they would have told them fans probably wouldn't be happy with this decision in general, because like not only nostalgia and we are used to Venom being Eddie, but as well some symbiote stuff Eddie is kind of just essential to and for it. Overall, like I said, hopefully the story is written good and I end up liking it, but I don't think I will. As far as just, you know, Harry being Venom, maybe the rest of the story will be good. I'm gonna give Harry Venom a chance. I do wonder, you know, what would have happened if there was a comic writer on the team and what they would have said to Insomniac about them wanting Harry to be Venom and shit like that. I wonder, you know, if they would have pushed for Eddie or if they would have, you know, maybe suggested do certain things with Harry being Venom and stuff like that to, you know, try to avoid upset fans. All right, also really quick, I'm just curious, what did you think of me ad-libbing? I thought of it because I was listening to a Babytron song, and for some reason this one ad-lib, I forgot the song I was listening to, but this one ad-lib made me think, yo, what if I ad-lib in my videos? That might go hard depending on how I do it. So, let me know if y'all find that entertaining. I thought this show was kind of funny and I enjoyed doing it. But yeah, what do you think of everything we discussed in today's video? I feel like we were robbed, and even apparently Eddie isn't in the game either, so that's fucked up too. With that being said, I want to hear your opinion, so make sure to comment your thoughts down below so I can interact with you in the comments. Thank you for taking time out of your day to click on this video. If you're new to the channel, I try my best to cover Spider-Man related scoops, rumors, leaks, confirmations for Spider-Man media, and whatever else I happen to be interested in. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. If you want more of this type of content, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out my latest video on the left if you haven't already. I hope you have had a good day and that you enjoyed the video. Until next time.